Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel E. Scott. I'm a self-published author, and basically that just means that I write, publish, and market my books all by myself, and I'm on a small income and on a journey to become more debt-free than I already am and financially stable so that I can be more generous with my money and more intentional. So let's get into the cash stuffing. Okay, so I first off just want to say that I'm sorry I have not been around lately. Yeah, I filmed a cash stuffing for July actually, and then never edited it, never posted it because it's just been kind of insane. Sorry, it's bothering me okay. Things have just been kind of insane. Lots of family things, lots of health things, lots of stuff going on. But I'm actually feeling really good right now. Like, my depression is, I don't want to say fully defeated, but it feels like it's losing the battle between that and like joy, and I'm feeling better than I have before. If you're curious about any of that and you want to hear more of like the story, or you want to hear more of my thoughts about it, I actually started a podcast. I know, what am I doing, right? I don't know what I'm doing, but it just felt like something that I really needed to do and wanted to do. So I started a podcast. It's literally just me babbling about mental health and faith and random stuff. So if that's interesting to you, I will link it below. But I'm not going to blabble about it too much here because we will be here for 10 years and we don't have that kind of time. So first things first, yes, there is fall decor here. Is it fall for most people? No, I realize that. Is it fall for me? Yes, in my heart it is always fall, therefore I decorated for it. So you know what, if that's not okay with you, whatever, I don't care. So let's go ahead and count the money that we're going to be cash stuffing today. I will say I did already take out my spending money and my money for fall because yesterday I went shopping for some fall decor, hence my office is now fully decorated for fall. And so I took the money out of here so that I could go ahead and shop and use cash. So that money is missing from here, but other than that, it should come out evenly. So let's see how much money we have. And actually, let's do it backwards. That way I can put it in the cash. I have a hard time remembering how far back in the cash tray to go, so it's just easier to start at the front. So we have 5, 10. Oh. 10, 20, nope. Guys, it's been a minute. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60. 50, 100. So I took out 60 for fall, and I took out 40 for my spending. Which, why is that 340 instead of 440? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out as we go. That's what's gonna happen. Is we're just gonna do things and find out. So first things first. I keep saying this. So let's start with high priority savings, or high priority sinking funds. High priority sinking funds. Oh my gosh, words today are just not happening for me. Whatever, it's fine. And I also apologize for like the wobbliness of this. I tried to put my tripod on the windowsill, but it was wanting to fall off, and that was making me nervous. So it is on the table with me, and this table is kind of wiggly. So I'm gonna try not to like lean on the table, but it's gonna be really hard because I want to naturally lean on the table. Okay, so toiletries is not getting stuffed. Editor is, I'm stuffing 40 in here. So 20, 40. So now we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 165, 170. So that's 370 so far in editor. And I don't know yet how much I'm going to need because they pay for an editor. They charge by the word. So I don't know how many words my book is going to be yet because it's not fully done. So I'm trying to estimate how much I'm going to need. So I'm not totally sure yet. Groceries is getting 10. I don't remember if I budgeted 5s or a 10. I think I budgeted 5s. No. 10. I don't know what I did. Okay. We're gonna put a 10. And I'm looking at this off camera, and I didn't put which denominations for each one, so I'm getting confused on what I'm supposed to put in each one, so. Oh well. Miscellaneous is getting 10. Spending, I already stuffed, it's in my wallet. And I'm not sure, let me actually look at my wallet real quick. Does anyone else, you know those window things that you put in your car? It can break open a window and it can cut your seatbelt. Well, I always think you should have one in your car, but what if you're in somebody else's car and they don't have one? And what if you don't have your purse on you, but you do have your wallet? So I just keep mine on my wallet, which makes it kind of like clunkety, but that way I always have access to one at all times. I should have been a Boy Scout, I guess. I'm thinking I might put groceries in here. See, there's my Halloween envelope. That's what was left over. Spending, I still have a little bit in there. And I do have miscellaneous. I think I might put groceries in my wallet just because I am, full transparency, since COVID and since working from home now, being self-employed, I don't leave the house like ever. Like I leave the house for church on Sunday and that's pretty much it. Like other than that, I really don't go anywhere, and it has bothered me for a long time, but I wasn't sure how to fix it because I'm like, I'm not going to like, I don't know, like a bar or a singles thing or whatever. Like I don't want anything that high stress. That's just not me in general anyway. I'm kind of an introvert. But I was like, okay, maybe what I could do is just push myself to like once a week going to somewhere. Like, my goal now is once a week I'm gonna go somewhere by myself. So Walmart, there's like a store that's like they have a pumpkin patch during the fall. They have like a kids, like almost like a fair kind of, like they have different like activities and like bounce houses and stuff, but they have like a little store where they sell baked goods and different things like that. And so I usually get desserts there and I cut them up, put them in the freezer, and then I have a dessert every night. And so like going there by myself or going to the mall, that sort of thing, alone, just to get out of the house by myself. It's not something I do with my family, it's just me. So I'm gonna try and do that once a week, even if it's just like a 10-minute trip. I'm just going into Walmart to get some shampoo. Whatever. Still, it counts as my one time a week where I go out into like the wilds of the world, because I'm so used to just ordering everything online and never leaving my house. And I'm like, this is not the life I want to live. But also people nag me about it in my family. They're like, you need to get out of the house and go do stuff. And that makes me not want to, because I'm a very independent person. I don't like being told what to do. And when somebody tries and like says something that makes me feel like embarrassed in some way or like ashamed or something, it makes me resist it. Versus this is for me. I'm not telling anybody. I'm telling you guys. My family doesn't watch this, so they're not gonna know. So it's not like something I want anybody like hounding me about. It's just for me to get reacclimated, because I think COVID really screwed a lot of us over in terms of being willing to go out into the world. We're so used to being at home now, and I like that. There's parts of that I'm really grateful for, but I also want to get reacclimated to just venturing out here and there on my own instead of just ordering things all the time, you know? So anyway, that's my spiel. So I'm putting cash in my wallet because my intention is to physically go to the store to buy things when I need things, is kind of my plan and my hope. Most of the time anyway. So next is low priority. Let's see, what am I doing? Book cover I am putting in because I do have my next book chosen. Like I know what it's going to be about. I haven't started writing it because I'm still, I think I used permanent marker. Did I? Let me see if I can use a wipe. The current book I'm writing right now is, I'm on my second draft, almost done with the second draft. Yeah, that's just not coming off. That's okay. That was 15. So we'll go ahead and mark the 10 so that it comes out as 25. 'Cause that's what I said, right? 25, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, so the book I'm currently writing, I'm almost done with the second draft, then I have to polish it, read it through a couple of times to make sure it's perfect before I send it to my editor, who's gonna edit it, like just proofreading it for grammar and stuff like that. And then I'm going to start work on the next book, which is a completely different series that I'm really excited about. It's one that I've written in before, and so that's what this is for, is to start saving for that book, because book covers cost me about $290 including tip. So I like to start saving in advance. So that's what we're gonna do. Entertainment, I am putting 15. And entertainment is like going to the movies, anything, or it could be like going out to eat, because I don't have like a food envelope anymore, an eating out envelope. I might make another one sometime, but right now it's fine. So yeah, entertainment is anything that's like going out, if we wanted to go to the zoo, something like that. And my mom and I are going to go see Freaky Friday together, because, you know, mother-daughter thing. And I'm very excited, because that was my favorite movie growing up. Like, people outside of our family, like friends from church, would get annoyed because whenever we would do stuff together, I would want to watch Freaky Friday, and so everyone was subjected to it for years and years. So I'm very excited to see it. Even if it's not good, I don't care. It's still gonna be fun. So yeah. Okay, so food, I put a 20. Oh, I love Past Rachel. I budgeted like 2 weeks ago, you know, right before August started, and I didn't think I had any money in food, and this coming weekend I planned to buy myself some pizza and have kind of like make a thing of it. But I was like, I'm probably gonna have to use spending money. I have food money. God bless Past Rachel. She's lovely. Kindness is getting 10. And this is for people who are curious. This is not like all that I give in a month. I have, you know, I pay my tithes, which if you don't know, if you're not like a church person, tithes are 10% of your wages that you give to whatever church you go to, and actually realistically that you give to some kind of ministry in general. There's been times where I wasn't at a church like religiously, and so I gave my tithes to a ministry that I know of that's really great, that does a lot of work with kids, and it's evangelical, like they're telling you about Jesus and stuff. So yeah, tithes are just 10% of your income that you give to some sort of ministry, whether that be your church or a missionary or something. And so like I do that, and there's some other giving that I do. This is just random bits of kindness. Like if I felt like buying somebody something, like a friend of mine was having a hard time a couple of weeks ago, so I sent her some cookies, things like that. Just because I know sometimes I like to know what other people's process is and how they do things, because it inspires me to figure out how to do my setup. So I figure I should explain it for you guys in case you were curious. Okay, so self-care is for my hair, to get it cut. I have not been stuffing a lot in here because I was like, well, my hair's really short right now. I had dyed it red about 2 years ago, and then I've been letting the red grow out, and I was sick of having the red that's still there, so I chopped it off to get rid of most of the red. It's grown out quite a bit since then, but I don't want the length to get really any shorter, but I'm like, I still need to get it cut because my layers are now kind of like too long. Because my hair was short, there wasn't a lot of space to create layers, but now that it's longer, all the layers are down here. So I'm like, I need to go back in and have my layers redone. So I am going to probably go in next month. So I did stuff more in here so that next month I don't have as much to stuff. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, and it costs me $75 to get my hair cut, but I always give a $10 tip. So I'm $85, it's what I need. And that is it for low priority. Then we have holidays. So I don't think I'm saving a ton in holidays. Yeah, I'm doing mom. She still has not gone to, I got her basically a hotel stay for 2 nights by herself somewhere. She still has not gone because she's always like, well, I can't, I need to do this. She's always making excuses, and I'm like, woman, you need to treat yourself. And my dad, for his birthday, I still haven't gotten him anything because he doesn't know what he wants. I never have that problem. I always know what I want. I keep like a running list. Actually, in my Instagram profile, I keep an Amazon wish list of both books and then just random gift ideas for me. For that way my friends can have access to it to see what to buy me for Christmas. My family gets to see it. I even give my parents like a typed up list. They ask for one. That way it's easy and they know like what there is out there that I might want. People need to do that. I would love if everybody did that. It would make me feel so much better. Okay, so I'm putting 20 in Christmas. Okay, so we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yay! I'm actually gonna switch this out for a $50 bill. So let's go ahead and switch for a 50. And I'm taking this out of my cash binder, which I've explained before. But basically, this binder has cash in it and it's separated by denomination, so that if I want to make change for myself, like, you know, I made an online purchase that was $20 worth, but all I have in the envelope is a 50, I can go into here, put the 50 in here, take change out, take like $50 out in like, you know, 2 20s and a 10, and then I can take that 20 to the bank to pay myself back. So it just gives me that freedom and that flexibility to make change for myself, or like I'm doing right now, I can condense like a bunch of bills for one bigger bill. And this money comes from some envelopes that I have saved up in, and then I put that money in here so that I have, it's money that I'm not really going to touch for a long time, so that I have money here to work with. I don't do a lot in here, probably about $600 max, and then everything else I put in my high yield savings account, because in a high yield savings account you earn interest on it, so it's better to have your money earning money for you. So, but I do like to have some in here so that it's easier to make change, and I have that option if I need to. So that's what that is for anybody who's new to it. So 50 is in Christmas now. This is for decor, food. I don't think I need a lot of decor this year, to be honest with you. Kind of like the fall stuff, I thought I would need a lot of decor, and then I ended up only spending like not even half of the budget that I had for fall. So I don't think I'm actually going to need that much decor for Christmas, but this will also go towards food, activities, all that kind of stuff. So ugly sweaters, whatever. So that's it for holidays. Only one envelope today. Last we have savings challenges. So for the savings challenges, we're going to do Christmas. So for Christmas, let me grab my highlighter. We are doing 3 15s and a 5. And the way this works is it's a Christmas savings challenge. So it's supposed to be $500 over the course of a year. So each bubble represents 1 week of the year. And every week you save a different amount. You can choose, this way you can choose, like, you know, if you only have $5 to save that month or that week, that's okay, because there's an option for that. And so every week you save a certain amount until at the end of the year you end up with $500. So today, what is that in total? $50 is going into Christmas. So now in the bank, I have some in $200 in my high yield savings account. So we have $200, $300, $350, $355. And I will probably at some point take this $100 and put it in my high yield savings account as well. I might do that now. But I don't have my placeholders are in the house for this. Should I bother? I'll wait, because then next month it'll be up to $400 and then I'll transfer it all. I've been a mess with money this month. Like, I had money set aside that I needed to take back to the bank, and I was like, well, what if I just use that money and not have to go to the teller, because I really didn't want to go to the teller that day because there was construction around the bank. And so then I ended up taking money out of my cash binder to get the correct denominations, and then was like, hey, I need to get money out of the bank to put back in my cash. It ended up being like a whole mess. So I'm like, I really don't need the stress of trying to figure out where this cash is supposed to go. We're gonna wait till next month when I go to the teller like I should. That's what I've learned, is that I really just need to go to the teller like a grown-up. Okay, so yearly subscribers is getting 80. So now we have 100, 150, 170, 180 in yearly. Did I say yearly subscribers? Yearly subscriptions. Good Lord, Rachel. This is for things like Microsoft Office, anything that comes out yearly instead of monthly. Right, so these are 15. What is 80 divided by 15? 5 no, hold on. 180 divided by 15, because I'm pretty sure I changed this, so 12, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So that's all saved up for subscriptions, which I'm pretty sure I have one that's coming out soon. Oh, I don't want to think about it. Pets, I'm not doing right this second. I want to start doing this one though, because it does need to start getting done, because I did take some money out of here recently because I built Daisy May. Actually, maybe I'll insert a picture. So Daisy May is, I'll insert a picture of her too. She's great. She's just turned 10 and she's been having issues limping. We went to the vet. They can't find anything wrong with her. They're like, it doesn't feel like there's any issues with like joints or anything. She's on a joint supplement, but it hasn't been helping. But they're outside dogs and they spend most of their time on the porch. So this office is on our porch. And so to get up to this office, she has to walk up the back stairs, like from the area where they go potty. She has to walk up the back stairs onto the porch and then into this office. And she spends a lot of time in here because it's air conditioned and heated and stuff. And so I was like, okay, let's eliminate stairs as much as we can. So I built a ramp on half of our back porch stairs so that she could walk the ramp and not have to go up stairs the whole time. And I'm very proud of it. I built it in 2.5 hours. Fastest DIY project I've ever done. And then I put, they have this like granular stuff that you can put into paint that when you paint onto something, it gives it like a grit, like that way she doesn't slide and slip when she's on the ramp. And then probably in the winter when it gets icy and stuff, I'll probably get mats to put out so that there's even more traction, because when it gets icy and snowy and stuff, it's a little bit harder. So yeah, so she's using it and hopefully that'll help. So I ended up taking some money out of here to pay for the ramp because I had to buy the boards, and that ended up being like 60 bucks, I think. So it wasn't terrible, but still, so I took it out of here. So I need to start saving here again. Oh, this is for travel. So yes, this is for a girls trip that I'm doing to Covington next year. So if you don't know where Covington is, so Covington is in Georgia, and it's the town that is Mystic Falls in the Vampire Diaries. So that's where it was filmed. I've been there once, but we're only there for a day, and so a couple of friends and I are gonna go next October, and we're gonna spend like a couple of days, get a house and see the whole thing, do the official tour and everything, which I didn't get to do last time. I'm really excited. So I'm trying to get a head start and save a year in advance. So I'm doing the smallest numbers first right now. So anything that has a $5 bubble first, and then the plane tickets last. We probably won't book plane tickets until like, I don't know, April or something like that should be fine. So anyway, okay, so long story short, I'm doing $20. So that means 4 bubbles. So now we just have 25. And I have a card for each thing. So like transportation is gas. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so I should not have done those ones. I was not even thinking that this one is, transportation is for gas. And we're not gonna drive super far, and we're all gonna split it, so it's like 15 bucks a person. Okay, so let me get out my trusty cash binder and make some change real quick. So instead of that 20, we'll split it into 2 10s and put 110 for transportation and 110. Well, no, it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, I would like to separate it though. so that I can keep track of the numbers, I would just like to separate it. That would just make the most sense to me. So, transportation then is done, it has 15, so then food is going to be $90, so I can do 2 of these. I really should, probably. If I'm being honest, I should probably do plane ticket and lodging next. Which one's smaller? Let me do these in order, actually, of what needs to get done. So I'm going to do lodging first, plane ticket, emergency. This is in case of emergent, like if something goes wrong. And then transportation's already done. These are all about the same amounts. So then after that, probably just whatever. Like, then we'll probably do like miscellaneous, food, activities, souvenirs, luggage, and that will be fine. So let's do that. So instead of food, we'll do lodging instead, because it's still in 5s, so it's still very doable to save for. Because if I only have a 5 to save that month, it'll be fine. Okay, so now we have 10 for lodging. And the reason I'm separating them like this, I won't in the end, I'll put it all together, but for right now, I just want to keep track of, like, when I go to do this one, I have the money here to make sure it's true and I didn't accidentally take money out or something. I can verify that yes, there's $10 and 2 bubbles is $10. So that way I can kind of physically see the evidence that I am correct. Otherwise, I'll get very confused very quickly. And I don't need to be getting confused with money, because that will get me in trouble. Okay, and then last but not least is publishing. So we are going to do, what did I decide I was doing with this? I saved $10. I assume it's for this, like I get 5 for each, I think is the idea. It must be. Yeah. Because I already, so these are my savings challenges for publishing, so like getting your book cover done, saving for your editor, finishing your rough draft, all that kind of stuff. But since I'm almost off my 2nd draft, I decided to wait and start counting it and like saving once I start this polishing draft, because it's kind of like the final big changing draft. So I'm going to start doing this then. So for now, we're just going to put $10, 5 for finishing the outline and 5 for getting the cover done. I mean, there's a lot of other things that I've done, but that's just where we're going to start. So, oh, I already colored them in. So this gets $10. And this is to save up to reward myself for publishing a book. So by the time I'm done, I will have some money set aside in here to reward myself. Why am I using this if I have another one? I like these better because they're easier to put in. So yeah, this way I can reward myself for publishing a book by the time I'm done, which is really nice. So I think that's why I did that, is because there's so many of these. Oh, Rachel. Well, I'm not going to do those other ones. So let's put just those 2 in there. Will that work? Yeah. Why is it so tight? I guess I can't. Fine. I won't do that then. Now it makes sense why I did it the way I did it. Okay, fine. Now before I'm done, let's go ahead and double check and make sure there's nothing that could stand to be condensed. Just because I've got some like 5s and stuff. Or I mean, I need some 10s in my binder, my cash binder. So this only has 25 left in pets. So we can't do anything with that. Yeah, yearly subscriptions I think was as much as it could get. Yeah. And then this one, 20, 40, 60, 80. There's really not a whole lot you can do with that. And then Christmas, no. Okay. I'm just gonna go back through and double check real quick to make sure that there's nothing else that I can stand to condense. How much did I save in here? 50, 70, 90, 110. No, it won't help because I don't have any 10s left over. So what I need is something that will give me 10s. That's really what I'm looking for right now. I'm hunting for 10s because, let me see, 50, 70, 80, yeah, no. It's not gonna help either. Okay. Because I know that there are some bills you can't really get out of the ATM. I'm pretty sure 50s is one of them. Yeah, what about self-care? 20, 40, 50, 60. What do I have in here? But I think you can get 10s out of the ATM. I honestly don't remember. I don't know. We'll do that. That way I can have a 10 in here, because now I at least have one 10. I just like to have a few different things in here, just a couple of each at least, so that I have options. That's my preference anyway. Oh, and I need a 50. Because it's a, like, when you're on a small income, the thing that I like about this is that when you're on a small income, you don't have, at least I don't, oh, I didn't realize my laptop had fallen that far. I don't have the money in the bank to take out like $200 or $300 or $400 in cash to do a cash condensing where you take out a bunch of bills so that you can then swap smaller bills for the bigger bills. I don't have money to take that money out of the bank. Like, it's not in the bank sitting there. So that's why it's nice to have this money on hand, is because I can't just go to the ATM and be like, I want $400 in cash. After I've already done my cash stuffing, my money's out of the bank now, except for what I need for bills. So my buffer's not that big, you know? So anyway. So this just makes sense for me. And then we'll check high priority. I'm pretty sure I already did high priority as much as it could be done. I just wanted to double check. Because I don't, okay. 120, 140, 160, 165, 170. I mean, I'm gonna leave that because it's not really a big deal to me right now, to be honest. Okay, let me check my wallet. See what was left over in spending and in Halloween. Alright, so Halloween, we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So, I mean, I could trade these for a 20. Because I don't have a lot of 10s or 5s right now, but I have a boatload of 20s. $64 is left in Halloween. I don't know what we're doing for costumes this year. I'm going to be with my brother and sister-in-law and my nephew. So I don't know if they're going to want to do like a group costume or what the plan is. We always say we're going to, and then we never end up actually getting it done. So I kind of don't think it's going to be necessary to save for that because we just never get around to it. And then spending, all that's left is a 20. So there's nothing to condense there. So that is that then. And I don't want to do ones yet from my wallet because I want to wait until the end of the month and put my ones into my $1 savings challenge. Oh, I'm so sorry, May. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, you okay? Yeah, you're a very good girl. You're so sweet. I dropped the binder next to her, not on her. And she's just like, she doesn't care. Like, she wakes up and looks at me, but she doesn't really care. I've dropped things on her before, not big things, but like a pillow or whatever. She does not care. Like, does not faze her. Marshall, my Great Pyrenees, will run away like somebody attacked him. Dude, did you guys hear that? She just tooted so loud. Let's see how many ones are in here though. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. You know what? I'm actually, oh no! It sounded like a horse. Lord, Rachel. I'm just a mess. Sorry, I bumped my camera. I'm actually going to take those ones out of my wallet because I want to save as much money as I can right now. And by the way, when I mentioned debt earlier, so if you've been here a while, you know that I've been debt free for a while. I got debt free a long time ago. I have my computer and this camera I both got from Best Buy using a Best Buy credit card. My parents actually Best Buy credit card. And with the Best Buy credit card, you get 24 months of no interest on paying it off. So that's how I got them. So I don't owe any interest in debt, but I'm still in debt as far as these are not fully paid off yet. So that's the debt that I'm trying to get rid of. So it's not like it's big credit card debt. I just say that because I don't want anybody to think that I like backslid into having like credit cards or taking a loan or something. Because I didn't. I bought a new computer like, I don't know, in December or something. And so I'm still paying it off. That's why I have debt. So I'm trying to pay that off as fast as I can because I don't want to have it anymore. Even though there's no interest, it's still hanging over my head. All right, let's see how much there is now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. $14. And that's just ones that like never got spent. So I would just pull out ones whenever I came out. Why is this envelope in here? My concert envelope is in here. Isn't that hilarious? $830. Yeah. If I ever go to see Taylor Swift, I don't want nosebleeds. I want to pay the $830 for like almost floor seats. I do. I'll put this somewhere else, not in the whites in here. Okay. That's it. We finally came to the end, guys. Oh my goodness. If you're still here, God bless you. Thank you so much. You were so awesome. And yeah, thank you for being here. Like and subscribe, comment. I'm sorry it's been a minute. Things just got kind of overwhelming. But we're back. I'm going to continue. I did cash stuff for July and I did film it. I just never edited or published it. So I want to get back into doing this regularly. If there are any other types of videos you ever want to see, let me know. And yeah, if you guys want to see more stuff, I would say follow me on Instagram because I haven't been doing vlogs lately because they take so long to edit. I like making them, but editing them takes so long. So I post a lot more content like regularly on Instagram, so that's the best way to see more stuff from me, or subscribe to my newsletter. And if you just want to see this stuff, that's cool too. I'm fine with that. Whatever. I'm happy to have seen you guys. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of August. That it doesn't get swept away into a moment of time. And anyways, yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day, great week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.